Excellency Bola Tinubu graciously approved the recruitment of 130,000 youths to man forest guard. And forest guard is going to be charged with responsibility of curbing the forests to make the terrorism that is bedeviled to this nation to be, for the forest to be free from all the insecurity that is bedeviled to this government. So it's a welcome development. Having viewed his statement during his speech of his approval, we have to lend our voice from these forensic professions. We on the Institute have already commended Mr. President for granting that approval for forest guards to be established in Nigeria. It is a welcome development. In fact, this is what we have been advising the government to deploy a structure to man the forest. This forest is about 1,126 forests in Nigeria by record. And federal government have already approved 130,000 personnel to man this insecurity that government has faced, the nation has faced over time. From the perspective of forensic, we want to advise the government to look into professionalism during the period of recruitment. They should not recruit anyhow person or someone with a low or bad profile. The government should go into profiling whoever that should be employed, so that we'll be able to have effective monitoring of this insecurity. And I believe when this method are adopted, is going to leverage or is going to solve the problem of insecurity in Nigeria. Two, the states should be involved. The local government should be involved. The traditional rulers should be involved. You can imagine some forests, you take soldier from Medugri to Delta to man forest. They don't know anywhere. Forest gas, as President have approved, should be drafted from the grassroots. Our problem is from the grassroots. And if further advice is sought, we suggest that this recruitment should go back to the grassroots, ranging from the youth to adults. It's going to help Nigerian youth, it's going to help the Nigerian populace to gain job. So I think it's a welcome development. It's going to provide job for the youth. It's going to provide resources, means, and to solving problems. We should look into people that have been working like vigilantes, like other voluntary organizations that have been taking charge or assisting in the security networking. Go to Medugri. You see some of them that are not paid, but that are doing the work happily. They should not consider such individuals. And two, some of our personnel, some of our candidates that finish our programs from PCC to APC to EMC being chartered should be given a splendid, or it should be given a splendid an express recruitment consideration, because these people are trained, they have been certified, and of course what they need is just arm training, but the tactics, the theoretical aspect of it, and most of the practical aspect of it, forensic expert has also have this knowledge to curbing insecurity with the use of forensic tools. So I want to urge the federal government to look into people that have been trained by this institute, to consider them first. And I use this medium to also advise the youth who have not participated in this training, in forensic training, should go into this training. because the certificate is going to speak for them. If you are not there during consideration, your certificate is, you are not a professional, nobody will speak for you. But by the time you embark on this training, forensic training that's ranging from basic certificate course, advanced professional to chartered forensic expert, of course, it's going to speak for you because your certificate is there. When the recruiter sees your certificate, it will be a developed certificate because they don't need much to train these personnel. They have been trained by this institute and be certified. So I want to deploy, I want to employ, I want to request the federal government to assist the graduate of this institute to getting this job in a very express manner because they have been trained. And also look into grassroots development through this employment. It should not be politicized. It should not be given a nepotic view. It is a development that we look into to bring in peace, justice, equity. Lack of employment also creates crisis and criminalities. By this medium, I believe that is going to help the youth in getting job, committed youth. And from what the president said, that they are going to be armed. They should be trained and armed heavily because most of the terrorists are heavily armed. So these people should not be just given a very light weapon or weapon that is not up to measurement of these terrorists. They should be heavily armed and trained because they are going to risk their job to face these criminals. So I want to also use the mission to, in a final note, to request the government to create funds for this unit, because without fund, this organization cannot spread properly. But if they are well funded, they are well structured from local government to state to federal. When these tiers of governments are recognized in this employment exercise, and it should be independent. Since we suggest or people clamor or people complain that most of these insurgents start from the federal, that people phantom some of these insurgents, let us look at it as federal level, state level, and local government level. The local government should be given power, authority to regulate their forest guards. The states also should be encouraged, should be integrated into monitoring, recruiting, and the functioning or funding of this forest guard personnel. I want to appreciate the federal government, amid Bola Tinubu, for this welcome and intelligent development. I think is borrowing leave from some of these African countries that have taken charge to man their forests. And you can imagine most of these African countries, the aliens, the people that are waged from the country moved to Nigeria because of the porous border, according to the chief of army staff last time. So I think by this movement, they move from the forest. They find their way from the forest. So it is a good development. If these forests are mined by these forest guards, I think most of these terrorists will move to another place that are prone to their enjoyment. Let it be that this place will never be safe for the terrorists by this application of this and granting of this forest guards in Nigeria. So I think I request the public, interested individuals to key into our training and the certification, because that is what we speak for them tomorrow during the recruitment exercise. The issue of collaboration is a thing that is most paramount for every security organization. Collaboration, sharing of information, sharing of ideas, not looking down on some of the personnel that have been in existence. Just like police now, we look at the forest guard that say, people just started yesterday, we are not going to work with you. There is no need for that. Or the army will say, no, forest guy, you just came on board yesterday, we are not going to. No. The idea of this establishment is to man the forest. and take charge in dealing with this insecurity that emanate from the forest. And that is where this Boko Haram hide. Everybody will know that they hide in the bush. So by the time this establishment is being funded, I believe that there will not be hiding place for these people. So, and the alternative is for them to move out from Nigeria and find a safety place outside Nigeria. So please, the issue of collaboration should not be undermined. The establishment should collaborate with other sister agencies, and the police should also integrate and welcome this establishment, because the establishment is to assist in stabilizing the nation in terms of insecurity. So please, Nigerian police should welcome this idea, the army should welcome, the DSS should, and the forest guard should also respect, because respect is reciprocal in this context. So sharing of ideas, sharing of intelligence, analysis, prediction should be a thing of collaboration. Thank you. Security and Forensic Study in Nigeria is a chartered forensic institute that been established by law and hard monitoring angle for the members. People are being nominated from different organizations, drawn from police, SSA, immigration, and all of that. So it is not a training institute that specify that restricts individuals or restrict organization for a particular. It is open for every interested individual who feel that they can do the program effectively, write the exam, pass the exam, and do the rightful process. So we also have a way of profiling the candidate come for our program. So the basic is for people that are graduates. Why the advance is for people that finish the basic. Then the executive managerial course is the final stage, where candidates that pass from basics, BCC, move to APC. Then after the APC, they move to EMC. There are 3 stages that are common, and all the category have its certificate. Then at the end of the day, the person will be shortlisted for fellowship cadre, where the person will be inducted as a fellow, and then the certificate is also given. So I think all the ranges of our programs are classified courses that even individual can enroll through online or coming to our exam center. So the category of our candidates or participants are drawn from both online and offline. So exams are taken online too. You can have your lecture online if you think you don't have chance to come to the center. So, and we have our study center in 36 states of the Federation, where we have state directors that mind our study center. So it is not limited to people in Abuja. You can also attend the program outside Abuja in the states. You contact the state director of the center, and then you join the training, and then within 3 months you are off from the track, and then you'll be issued a certificate that is recognized worldwide.